I built some popular Gorilla Tag YouTubers out of Lego. Now I've been doing this series where I make you guys out of Lego, and I've been getting quite a few requests to make some popular content creators. So today I'm going to go ahead and make those. We'll be making 6 different Gorilla Tag content creators. Before we start, make sure that you guys do subscribe and also like the video because it really helps out a ton. Alright guys, let's go ahead and hop into the first creator. So first I want to do VMT. Now he's been a staple in the Gorilla Tag community for a while. And also his monkey is just very simple. So for him, of course, we got to go ahead and grab a white monkey. And then I've got my custom banana hat. I made this in my very first Gorilla Tag mock, and I really like how it turned out. That can just go on his head, and he's pretty much done, except we're going to add one more thing. So for all of these content creators, they all have the finger painter badge. And I know some of you guys have been requesting for me to make it for a long time, and I was waiting for this video to finally make it. Now, I tried to make it as small as I could, but you can see it still turned out very big. I got the 3 fingers, of course, and then I got the paint on all 3 of the fingers. We got the red, green, and then the blue. And then this is just the best way I found out how to do it. I mean, it's really big. You can see on his chest there. But other than it just being one gray piece, I couldn't really find a way to represent it best. Next up, we got K9. He's also been a huge staple in the Gorilla Tag community for quite a while. And he also just has a little bit more interesting cosmetics that he wears. So of course for K9 we had to get the brown monkey because that is his monkey. And then actually for his kind of wig, I built this little setup here to where instead of having a brick there, I used this piece in this kind of brownish color. And covered it up. I took a 1x1 tile and put it on that open stud, and then I just went ahead and I built this one of the clown wig that he wears, and this is kind of the best way I found to represent it. And I got most of the colors in there, and I actually think it does not look terrible. I do wish it went kind of encompassed his head a little more, but just with Lego I don't think it's really super possible. And then of course we can go ahead and give him his wolf snout that he has, just with this simple round build and the black tile on the end. And then the final thing he wears is he does wear the wolf claws, so we can give those to him as well. We could also give him the finger painter if we wanted to. Next up, we got another requested YouTuber, and this one is Yum Yum. So Yum Yum was a little more difficult because his color code is just kind of weird, but we just got this greenish monkey. He's kind of like a green and gray kind of together, but the greenest part of this monkey is his head, but we can easily fix that because we're not gonna need his head at all. So I actually went and I built Yum Yum's mask. It's pretty much just my black gorilla head, but with a slight variation on the face. Now for his mask, he has like these kind of diagonal lines that are all these different colors, but I just could not find anything until I found this. This is only 2 colors, red and white, but it has the perfect shape, and this is just some like construction thing. But it has like the exact perfect shape. I'll put a picture up on the right here of the shape of like what the colorful lines are. So I think it worked just perfectly. And then the rest of it is just completely black because that's how his helmet looks. And then of course we can get this little stud on the side and give him his turkey leg because he always has his turkey leg with him. This one was probably the hardest one to get like the color right for because all the other ones are pretty simple, but he kind of had like the greenish gray and I didn't know exactly what to do, so I just did a mixture of the gray and the green. Next up we got VikingVR. He was also requested quite a bit. So he was another one that his color code was kind of hard for. He kind of has like this navy blue, dark grayish tone, but I just didn't really have the pieces on hand to make a dark blue monkey, so I just went with the gray and it still ends up looking like him. I think he must have changed his color code at some time, because if you look him up, there's pictures of him where he looks more dark gray and some where he looks more dark blue, but I just stuck with the dark gray just because that's what I had on hand. Now his cosmetics are actually probably the most interesting. First we can start off with the beard. This one is just a simple modification of the face by just adding the orange beard onto it. And actually along with that beard, there's like this little brown ring on top of his head. It goes with his cosmetic, I'm not exactly sure, but I just replicated that by putting this brown tile on top. Now he doesn't always wear the exact same cosmetics, but for the Viking set that he also does sometimes wear, there's like it's like the badge, the torso part, and that it has like a sash that goes across his chest, so I got like the shoulder pad here, and then this is meant to be kind of the sash there or whatever it is going across his chest there, but I think it turned out really nice. And he definitely has probably like the hardest cosmetics to make just because of how they are. They're not very simple. But I think overall he actually looks really nice. And even though his color's not 100% accurate, I really like how he turned out. Next up we got TylerVR. Now this one I really enjoyed making. He's also very basic to where he really only has one cosmetic, which is the pan on his head. But I did find some times where he wore this blue shirt. So right here we just got a white monkey, but I added kind of like the blue shirt to it. His main torso area is blue, and then of course this is open because the shirt itself is open in the front. But he does have some sort of sleeves there as well. And then we can just go ahead and grab this pan piece and put it on top of his head. That's pretty much all for him. And finally, we got the man himself, JManCurley. Now he is definitely the biggest Gorilla Tag YouTuber. It's very hard to find somebody who plays Gorilla Tag and has no idea who JManCurley is. So we just went ahead and saved him for last. He does have the light blue color, which looks very nice. And then he also has the party hat. And then simply just to represent his Canyons badge, I just used this 1x1 orange square. I really enjoyed making this video. I've also been enjoying making your guys' monkeys. I do want to end up making a part 2 to this series where I make some more Gorilla Tag content creators. Let me know down below who I should make. And also guys, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate all the support on this League of Gorilla Tag content. If you want to check out my Gorilla Tag YouTube channel, you can click the link on the end screen now.